tuned to Radio Ukraine International. Next in line is Ukrainian Diary, a review of the most important events that took place in this country over the past week.
The situation in eastern Ukraine remains tense. Fighting intensified in the region despite a fragile ceasefire as pro-Russian rebels are conducting an offensive to capture the government-held airport in Donetsk. The situation in the area this week was some of the worst since a September 5th truce agreement that calmed the conflict but didn't end the hostilities. Pro-Russian rebels have tried several times in recent weeks to take the strategically important airport, which lies in the northwest of Donetsk. The fighting intensified as terrorists, backed by Russian troops, attempted to storm the Donetsk airport and the position of government forces once again. According to National Security and Defense Council spokesman Andriy Lysenko, all the attacks have been repelled, the attackers sustaining heavy losses.
Донецький аеропорт контролюється силами антитерористичної операції. Позиції для оборони цього об'єкту посилені.
Donetsk airport is controlled by anti-terrorist operation forces. Positions for defense of this facility are enforced. Partial rotation of the personnel is done. Our military officers are fully prepared to repel further attacks, said Andriy Lysenko. The Ukrainian military intelligence reports active regrouping, redeployment and reinforcement of militias and Russian troops in Donetsk and Luhansk regions. At least 10 Russian tank trucks have arrived in Donetsk city. As the fighting continues, the number of casualties is also increasing. 7 Ukrainian soldiers were killed in a single strike by tank fire on October 1st. That same day, at least 10 people were killed in the crossfire when shelling hit a school playground in Donetsk and a minibus in a street nearby. 70 school children had been at the site at that time. There are also reports that a Swiss Red Cross worker was killed by a shell that landed near the international organization's office in Donetsk. I quote, "The shelling of the office of the International Committee of the Red Cross in Donetsk, in which one Swiss citizen, a Red Cross employee, was killed, has no excuse," the Foreign Ministry said in a statement on Friday, following the tragic death of a Red Cross worker. Bandits and terrorists in an inhuman way dared to use arms against those who arrived in Donbass with a humanitarian mission to help settle. This case is aimed at intimidating international organizations that help restore peace in Donbass, the statement reads. The Foreign Ministry vowed to bring to account those involved in the shelling of the ICRC office in Donetsk. Appalled by the recent violent killings in eastern Ukraine, UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon has urged Ukrainian government forces and rebel fighters to respect a fragile ceasefire. These recent tragic incidents underscore the importance of ensuring a secure environment in southeastern Ukraine that will allow humanitarian actors to carry out their work and deliver critical assistance to those most in need.
You are listening to Ukrainian Diary, a review of the most important events that took place in this country over the past week.
The European Parliament adopted a resolution supporting Ukraine and criticizing Russia.